just to run over a couple of things while we're here, okay? A centimeter is 100. Excuse me. A meter is 100 centimeters. Are we happy with that? A kilometer is 1,000 meters. Are we happy with that? Now, a meter squared is 1 meter multiplied by 1 meter. Would you agree with that? Imagine a box that's a meter in length and a meter wide. Its area is 1 meter squared. If I was to change this into centimeters, it would be 100 centimeters by 100 centimeters. And what's 100 by 100? 10,000. So, while a meter equals 100 centimeters, a meter squared actually equals 1,000 centimeters. Or sorry, 10,000 centimeters squared. Now, third thing, imagine a meter cubed. Now, a meter cubed looks something like this. A meter cubed comes from the term cube. It's three-dimensional, as you can see here. Now, a meter cubed is 1 meter multiplied by 1 meter multiplied by 1 meter. Do you understand that? So what's the size of this box then, in volume terms? 1 meter cubed. Length by width by height. If we change all the meters into centimeters, so now it's 100 by 100 by 100, have I changed the size? No, I've just changed what it's measured in. So, 1 meter cubed equals 100 multiplied by 100 multiplied by 100, and guess what that is? Equals 1,000,000 centimeters cubed. Do you understand that? You just got to change, just pretend they're all in meters, and then do out 1 meter cubed, which is 1 by 1 by 1. Then do it out as if it's measured in centimeters, 100 by 100 by 100. The other thing you need to know is that 1 litre is what? How many centimeters cubed? 1 litre, anybody? We've done it a couple of times? 1,000 what? Centimeters. Centimeters cubed. Okay? So 1 litre is 1,000 centimeters cubed. So these are little things that we need to know to do these questions. Okay? And you'll be doing them in junior cert science as well sometimes. Okay? Now, let's have a look at this. The surface area of a cube. What do we know about a cube, guys? If I asked you to paint a cube, if I asked, how many sides of a cube is there? 6 sides of a cube. And imagine I said to 6 people, here guys, I want you to paint one side of the cube, I want Bennett to paint one side of the cube, I want Charlie to paint the other side of the cube. Ocean, you can paint the third side. Does any of you get more work than the others? Why? They're all the same size. So, you're telling me that 6 sides are the same size, yeah? So, 6 times the area of one side must equal 24. Because when you add all 6 sides together, you get 24. So what does that mean about the size of one side? 24 divided by 6? 4. Does that sound right? Add 4 together 6 times and you get 24. Now, we know that the area of one side is 4. How do you get area? Area is length multiplied by width. We know that the length and the width are the same. So what number multiplies by itself to give you 4? 2. So this means that the length of one side must equal 2. How do you get the volume of a cube? Volume equals length by width by, which is going to be 2 by 2 by 2. And I'm not adding them. Multiplying. 8 centimeters cubed. Okay, 2 by 2 by 2. Now, next question. The volume of a rectangular block. Does our diagram still do? Do we need a new diagram? Why do we need a new diagram? They're not all the same size. So there's one. Then what I do here is I'm going to clone this. Science. Now, what we're going to do next is we're just going to draw a rough diagram. So it's very easy to draw yourself a box. You just draw two boxes of exactly the same size in different locations, and then you join their edges to each other, and you get a very perfect box like so. Are you happy with that? Ryan, what's the volume mean? How do you get the volume of an object?
The volume is length by width by height.
Length by width by height must equal 720. Okay, what's your width or your breadth?
9.
Okay, what's your height?
Your height is 8.
8. And do we know the length?
No.
No. Okay, so
Technically you do.
we will do. Okay, so we're gonna do width by height. What's width by height? Width by height is
72.
9 by 8, which is 72 times the length equals 720. What is the length? 720 divided by 72. The length is 10. You happy with that? Length is 10. Now, we found out that the length is 10. Go us. What's the surface area? How do you get the surface area then? No, that's the volume.
We find out the
How many sides are there?
6.
6 sides. What's the area of the green side? 9 multiplied by 8. And there's 2 of them, isn't there? What's the area of the blue area?
80.
Blue area is 80. 80 plus another 80. And finally the red area on the top and on the bottom is going to be 9 by 10, which is 90. Add them all up together, what you get? 180 plus 160 gives me 340. 340 plus 144, 484. Dan's going to check that out for me.
184
Centimeters squared. Because it's two-dimensional. Remember, if we unfold it, we get the area. Okay. Now, 6. The net of this box. Okay. Okay. First of all, the net of an open box, no lid. If you have a box without a lid, it means you have 5 sides. Would everybody agree that we have 5 sides? If it was a closed box, we'd have 6 sides. Yeah? Everybody agreed with that? If you're not, let me know. Okay, second thing. Surface area. Surface area means that if I add green plus green, and if we add red plus red, and if we add blue, 1 blue plus 2 reds plus 2 greens, areas equals 138. So, what is the green area? Can anybody tell me what's the green area? 10 by 2, which is 20. All green areas are worth 20. So 20 plus 20. Now, plus what is the red area? The red area is 2 down and B across. So 2B. Just multiply length by width. Does everyone understand where I got 2B from? Do you understand where I got 2B from? B is the length, H is the width, area equals length by width. So you got it? What about the blue one? So it's B multiplied by, which is 10B. And all of this has to equal 138. So what happens here, guys? 20 plus 20? 2B plus 2B? 4B plus 10B? Now we have to get the B on its own, so what goes first?
I do minus 40 from 138.
That's exactly what you do. 138 minus 40 gives me 98. 98 divided by what you say, Aaron?
40.
And you get
You get
7.
7.
So B equals 7. Now that you know that B equals 7, what is the length by breadth by height of the box? You want the volume. Volume equals length by width by height. So how do you do it?
7 by 2 by 10.
7 by 2 by 10?
140.
140 centimeters cubed. Okay. Lads, it's a container. Anytime you fill up a bottle full of water, a tin can full of paint, a box full of water, okay, what you get is it's three-dimensional. It's what's called capacity. It's measured in litres and it's called volume. Okay. Now, next thing we're looking at is Charlie was right about getting the volume, but there's one problem here. See the 2.2? It's not compatible with centimetres. So what you change 2.2 into?
220.
220. Now, we're going to get the oil storage tank is in the shape of a cuboid. It's rectangular basis, dimensions 2 by 2 by 80. When the tank is full, so we have to find out how big is the tank. So what do Charlie said volume equals? What did you say, Charlie?
Volume is length by width by height.
Which is 220 multiplied by
80 by 90.
Okay, and those are some pretty big numbers. So somebody on the calculator with that.
1,184,000.
That's pretty big. So 1,584,000 centimeters cubed. Now, this talks about litres. Is there any way we can change our answer into litres? Divide by 1,000? 1,000?
Is it 15,008? No,
1,584 litres. So, if you imagine at the moment, if you imagine we had a side-on view. Okay, so I'm going to do a side-on view of one of the rectangles. So we have a side-on view of this rectangle here. Okay, we're looking through this box. Does everybody understand? We're just looking at the oil. We're pretending that the container. Oh dear, that's not what I wanted to do at all. We're pretending that the container is completely full of red oil, black oil. Okay. So, everybody happy that's completely full of black oil? Yeah? Now, if I was to pour half my stuff out, what would happen? If I was to pour exactly half of my oil out, what would happen to the height? The height would just half, wouldn't it? So, if I pour out half my oil, the height would just half. Everybody happy with that? Everybody happy with the logic in that? Now, I don't pour out half, do I? I pour out 704 out of 1584. Everybody got that? Now, what's 704? If I pour out 704, how much is left? Is it asking how much does it drop by, or what depth is it? Calculate the drop in height.
880.
Yeah, you're right. Now, we're calculating the drop in height, so it's 704 divided by 1584. 4/9. So, we lost 4/9 of our oil. Hence, we lose 4/9 of our height.
Yeah, divide
Multiply 4/9 by
9.
90,
Oh, sorry, 90.
and you get a 40 centimeter drop. Okay, and that's us done for today.
The answer